السلام عليكم. طبعا اليوم نرجع لدرسنا اللي هو بعنوان Absolute Value. Our objective in this video is to solve in R a given absolute inequality. This is our objective. You have to solve in R a given absolute inequality. We have 4 or 5 formulas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 formulas. Let us begin. هلا الفرق بين الفيديو هذا والفيديو السابق انه الفيديو السابق كنا عم نحل absolute equations. Now we have to solve absolute inequalities. Now this exercise, solve in R each of the following inequalities. The first one 3x minus 2 less than or equal to 3. بالفيديو السابق كانت equal to 3 فقط. هلا less than or equal ساعات بدها تكون greater than، ساعات less than or equal، ساعات greater than or equal etc. مرات less than و greater than بدون or equal بس نفس الشيء. Now let us solve the first. We need a formula. Look here to this formula. The first formula is this is the first formula. Absolute x less than or equal to a and a is positive. Then x included between minus a and a. This is the solution. This is the solution if we have absolute x less than or equal to a and a is positive. Now let us solve our inequality. Three x minus 2 less than or equal to 3. This is of the form. This is of the form absolute x less than or equal a with a is positive. So 3x minus 2 اللي بقلب الابسولوت value is included between minus 3 and plus 3. We are solving, so we are finding x. So we have to add 2 to each term of this inequality. So add 2, minus 3 plus 2, and minus 3 minus 2 plus 2, and plus 3 plus 2. We add 2 to each one. So this minus 3 plus 2 becomes minus 1, less than or equal to 3x minus 2 plus 2 cancelled, less than or equal to 5. Now we have to divide by 3 because x is multiplied by 3. So over plus 3. So x becomes between minus 1 over 3 and 5 over 3, and this is the solution of this inequality. The solution of this inequality is x included between minus 1 over 3 and 5 over 3, with minus 1 over 3 and 5 over 3 are included in this interval. Now number 3. Number 3 is on this formula. On which formula? Absolute 3x minus 2 is greater than 1. Means absolute x greater than a and a is positive. Absolute x greater than a and a is positive. This is the second formula. On the second formula. Okay? Absolute x greater than or equal to a is positive. Then x greater than or equal to plus a, or capital X less than or equal to minus a. So let us solve it. absolute 3x minus 2 greater than 1, then 3x minus 2 is greater than plus 1, or 3x minus 2 is less than minus 1. So we have two inequalities. We have to solve each one alone. 3x is greater than plus 1 plus 2. خدنا 2 على الناحية التانية. So 3x is greater than 3. Divide by 3 over 3 over 3. Then x greater than 1. The second inequality, 3x is less than minus 1 plus 2. So 3x is less than 1. Divide by 3. So x is less than 1 over 3. So the solution of this inequality, absolute 3x minus 2 is greater than 1, is the union of these two intervals, x greater than 1 and x less than 1 over 3. Solve this as a homework. The next, absolute 3x minus 2 is less than or equal to minus 2. This is on this formula. Absolute x less than or equal to a, and a is negative. About this formula, the third one. Absolute x less than or equal to a is negative. The solution is impossible. So the solution of this is impossible. Impossible because the absolute can't be negative. Absolute 3x minus 2 less than or equal to minus 2 يعني أصغر من النيجاتيف ما بصير، لأنه الابسولوت فاليو دائما بكون أكبر أو بيساوي صفر. So this is impossible. And this inequality has no solution. The next one, homework مثلها. The next, number 7, 3x minus 2 is greater than minus 2. Now, about this formula. Absolute x greater than or equal to a, and a is negative. Absolute x greater than or equal to a, and a is negative. The solution is the set R. This is about this formula. Okay? So the solution of this inequality is the set R, set of all real numbers, which is equal to minus infinity plus infinity. This is the set R, set of all real numbers. The next, number 8, 3x minus 21 is less than or equal to 0. This is about the last formula, about this formula. This, the last one. If absolute x less than or equal to 0, then x should be equal to 0. X should be equal to 0. Because absolute x should be greater than or equal to 0. If we have to solve absolute x less than or equal to 0, then we obtain x equal to 0. So this absolute inequality in number 8 Number 8. 3x minus 21 should be equal to 0. Absolute 3x minus 21 less than or equal to 0. الابسولوت ما بصير يكون negative, so it should be equal to 0. Less than or equal to 0. 3x minus 21 is equal to 0. So 3x is equal to 21. So x is equal to 21 over 3. Then x equals 7. Now, what about part 9? كيف فينا نحل part 9? Absolute x is greater than or equal to 0. This is a property. Look here to this property. هاي الصفحة أخذناها نحن وقت ما أخذنا ال properties of absolute value. This property. Absolute x is greater than or equal to 0 for all x in R. وإحنا عم ندور على ال x ليكون ال absolute x greater than or equal to 0. So what are the values of x so that absolute x greater than or equal to 0? So x belongs to R. Now the solution of absolute x greater than or equal to 0 is the solution is the set R. All the values, all the real values are solutions of this inequality, because any x in R, if you replace it in number 9, it satisfies this inequality. Thank you.